sound okay? Let me know. Not good quality. Oh, yes. Okay, great. Yay. Hi. We haven't done a live stream in such a long time, so this is really exciting. I think the last time I did a live stream was like 4 or 5 months ago, so this is cool. Okay, so how today's video is going to go is I asked about 4 or 5 hours ago for some questions, and I've got them on my phone, and I'm going to answer a few of those questions first for you, and then we'll have a bit of a chat, and maybe if you'd like, I can do some triggers for you. I've got a few things down here, and I'll answer a few of your questions down on the comment section. Sound good? Yeah. I'll let you answer me before I start. Sound good? Great. Okay. So let me get the questions up. Now it's 11 o'clock at night here, so fingers crossed everyone's in bed, so it should be quiet. But there might be a few aeroplanes going overhead. I can hear one just approaching right now, so I apologise in advance. Let's see who's here. Hi, Oopsie Daisy ASMR. Hi, Lida. Hi, Neve. Oh, I hope you know your lines for tomorrow. Hi, everyone. Okay, right. Let's get these questions going. Why? Okay. So my friends Lida and Neve are currently watching the stream and commenting. You're so funny. Okay. Anyway. Oh, before I begin, did everyone enjoy the Billie Eilish video that I did the other day? Because I was really excited about the album drop. So I was actually contacted by Billie's representation company and asked to do the video. My heart when I saw that email, I was so excited. So it's such an honour. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, we'll get on to the questions because I'm completely going off track. Okay, first question by Jonathan. How old were you when you started enjoying ASMR? Now, I started enjoying ASMR when I was like 6 years old, but obviously I didn't know what it was. But I only started enjoying ASMR as we know it now when I was 15 years old. So when I was still in high school. Okay. And from Connor, we have, what ASMR/non-ASMR creators do you watch on YouTube? So my kind of go-to ASMR creators at the moment are Tony Bomboni, Peace and Sorority ASMR, Gentle Whispering ASMR. I think they're my top 3 at the moment. I can kind of switch and change depending on, who I'm liking at the time. Okay. Oh, and non-ASMR creators, I really like Ellen and Neil, and Kendall Ray, and Loie Lane in terms of true crime kind of like horror storytelling and conspiracy theory videos. I really enjoy them. I also like I'm Alex and Jackmate as well. They're like British YouTubers, and then I love Shane Dawson. I can't get enough of Shane Dawson. Okay, from Tiger Pop, what's your favourite ASMR trigger? My favourite ASMR trigger is you can hear that. Okay. Next. Yes, I will upload this. Once this is done, this will go online. By the way, can you all make sure that you go and like the video, please? It would really, really help with me. And I would love you forever if you did it. Thanks. Okay. Anyway. I always get so nervous when doing live streams. I don't know why. I get all giddy and like, oh, it's just exciting. It's exciting that you're all like sat there watching me reply to you, and it's just weird. Oh, okay. Do I miss being a waitress? Hi, Shannon. No, I do not miss being a waitress at all. I didn't enjoy that job at all. I felt really lonely a lot of the time, which was a few people's faults, but I'm not naming any names. But there was a particular girl called Kat who took a disliking to me. Okay, anyway. What's your favourite part about trips to Disney World? My favourite part of going to Disney World is probably... oh, I don't know. Okay, so recently I've been going, my last trip and my trip before to Disney, not specifically Disney World, but my last two trips, I went with Matt, just me and Matt, and it's really nice to kind of like have that space and just be me and him, and it's very nice. And like, I don't know, I think like especially in Magic Kingdom, watching the fireworks, and Fantasmic as well is probably my favourite thing ever, but sitting watching Fantasmic with him is just beautiful, and I get all emotional. So, yeah. I loved you as well, Shannon. It wasn't you. It was other people. Other people just didn't like me. And especially as they had to be told to go and get me a leaving card. Someone had to be told to go and get me a, like, we're sorry you're going card. It's like, crap. Okay. The White Rabbit ASMR question. How are you so cute? How are you so cute? How are you so cute? Go and subscribe to the White Rabbit ASMR. Thank you. Okay. Jenny Robertson says, what are your top 3 countries you'd like to travel to if that you haven't already? I'd like to go to Japan, Australia, and I mean the Maldives are the islands, aren't they? But I'm gonna class the Maldives. So, yeah. Next, do you ever think of going blonde again? I don't think I will ever go blonde again, because I've been told by many people that it does not suit me, and I feel very, very comfortable with the way my hair is now. I like a reddish brown colour. I think it just complements me more. I think it warms up my face a bit more. So no, probably won't go blonde again. I was thinking of doing ombre where you have blonde at the bottom, but I don't know. I think trying to be like as natural to my original hair colour as I can is probably the best thing to do. Why do you think ASMR is important? Asks Ashlyn Mariah. Cute name. I think ASMR is important because it kind of takes you back to that heightening the senses kind of thing. I think that when we're children, we're very, very in touch with our senses, and we hear everything, and we like to feel everything, and really taste food, and really take the time to look at things and examine things. And I don't feel like as adults we do that. I feel like it's really important that we do that. I think ASMR is like a gateway into kind of just booked a midnight screening of Endgame and I'm so excited. I waited in a 2-hour queue to get the tickets because I was just panicking that like I wouldn't get them, but I got them. And I was so excited. I'm so excited to go now. What about Shazam? I'm gonna go and see Shazam as well. Yeah, that's on Friday, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go and see it on Friday. On Friday is the end of my dissertation week. I've got 2 more days to go. No, 3 more days to go, and then I'm done with dissertations, and all I have to do is write it. So basically, I don't really have to go to university after Friday, and it's just gonna be so nice. So we're celebrating by we're gonna go and watch Shazam, so excited. Okay. How did you start ASMR in terms of camera and microphone? When I very first started ASMR, I had a little teeny tiny point and shoot camera, which to be fair, I still use a point and shoot camera now. I use a Canon G7X Mark II, but when I started, it was, I can't even remember what it was. A Sony PowerShot, I think. It was like, I think the camera maybe cost like £100 or something. I bought it maybe 2 years before I started ASMR. And it was just like a family camera that we took on holiday. I had that camera, I had no tripod, and no microphone when I very first started. And then by my 3rd video, I'd bought myself a Blue Yeti out of my own money just because I enjoyed ASMR and I just wanted to make it. So, yeah. Okay. I'll get on to your questions in a little bit. I've just got a few more that I want to answer from you. Where do I get my wigs from? I get my wigs from Amazon. Like the pink one, the grey one, the ones that I wore for the big collab video that I did. I got those from Amazon as well. I would definitely, when buying wigs from Amazon, I'd really look into the description and also the reviews as well, and make sure that you can see photo reviews. If there's no like photos from the people that have received them, then I won't buy it. Let's see a few more. Who's your favourite Disney character? Donald Duck. He never was my favourite character, but over the past 2 or 3 years, I don't know why, but I'm now obsessed with him. I just think he's so cute. Like every time I have a character meet and greet with him, he's just so giddy and playful and like, I don't know. And the new Disney shorts that they do, the Mickey Mouse shorts, I just think are really funny, and he's so funny. And he reminds me of me because I get really uptight really quickly over like the smallest of things, which you probably you don't really see through my ASMR channel, but I'm quite an uptight person. Let's answer 2 more questions. Why are you going to Disney 4 times this year? And are you going to apply to be a Disney princess? Do you have OCD, obsessive compulsive Disney? That's asked by Lauren C. I'm very lucky to be in the position where I can go to Disney 4 times this year. It will be the only time I will ever go to Disney 4 times in a year. Basically, 3 of those 4 times I'm going to Disneyland Paris, and it's because I've bought a annual pass. So that's why once you bought the pass, it's really cheap to be able to go for a few days, especially if you're driving down as well. And the reason I'm going to Disney World, I actually booked it on a whim while Matt was getting ready and dressed in the morning, and he was taking his time, so I was watching some Disney vlogs, and I just had this feeling to just book it, and I just booked it without really thinking, and then I was like, oh great, we're going to Disney World. And I'm very lucky to be able to do that, and I completely understand that, not many people have the opportunity to do that. silly. I'm not silly with money. I'm very, very conscious of how lucky I am right now, and don't worry, I'm a saver. I'm not a spender. Okay, let's do one more. How do you feel about having all these fans and viewers? I don't really like the word fan because it feels weird, because literally right now I'm sat in my mum and dad's spare room in their house. I'm a university student from Cheshire, and you know, I'm just a normal 22-year-old who's been bullied in their life and had some crappy things, and I don't feel very, I don't feel like I'm special or I'm a celebrity or anything like that. I know how all of you feel, because obviously my reaction to other ASMR artists and other YouTubers is I'm in awe, and I'm like, wow, if I get responses from them, I'm like, oh. But I don't like the word fan. I'd say I don't know what to call you really, because I don't like just referring you as subscribers or viewers, or I think I prefer viewers more than anything. I don't know, ASMR lovers. I'd rather call you my fellow ASMR lovers. Yeah, it's just weird. It's strange, and this is the thing, is I do love meeting you. Recently, I've had the lovely opportunity to meet quite a few of you. I think I've met 5 or 6 of you in the past 2 weeks, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot for me. And it's crazy, and it's so sweet. So if you ever do see me like out and about, feel free to come and say hello or anything, and I appreciate it. And I might be taken aback a little bit and just be like, oh, hello, thank you. But it's because it's just so amazing. I'm so like, the fact that people that I can interact with know who I am are just so lovely, and it's just so nice. I don't know, I have no words, it's just lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. Right, okay, we're done with all of those questions. Shall we just have a little bit of a chat? I'll answer some of your questions. What is some advice you'd give to the younger version of yourself? I'd tell my younger self to stop comparing herself to everyone else. I'm not completely over that yet, but I have a really bad habit which I'm working on. But I had a very, very bad habit of comparing myself to others, and I would, stop myself from doing different things because I knew I wouldn't be the best, and that's a really unhealthy way of thinking. And I think you just need to try as hard as you can, and just appreciate every opportunity that you get given as well. That's what I tell myself. And also I tell myself, like, look after yourself more and appreciate your younger years. And now, I know this sounds crazy because I'm only 22 and I know I'm young, but when you're 18, appreciate being 18, because I know I'm only 4 years older than that, but I feel it. Like, sometimes I'll get a grey hair and I'm like, oh my god, or getting a little bit of wrinkles under my eyes now, or my metabolism's changing. And believe me, you start to feel old in your 20s. I didn't feel it until I was 22, and now I'm starting to feel old. And I'm sure when you're 30 you feel like that towards 20-year-olds, and when you're 40 you feel like that towards 30-year-olds. But what I'm saying is now, like, appreciate your age at the time, because it'll go like that. So, and I'm not saying that any of you that are older than me are old. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I'm starting to feel the old thing niggling, when people get scared of getting to 30 or 40 or 50. Oh, you're all talking about your ages now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But mentally, I'm like, fallen asleep, and that's why. Do you like Billie Eilish? I love Billie Eilish. Love her. I'm obsessed. I've not gotten Bury a Friend out of my head. Like, the past 2 days, it's just been in my head constantly. And Bad Guy as well. I really like Bad Guy. Yeah. Okay. Why so late? Because I wanted to make sure that everyone was asleep in my house. Would you ever consider collaborating with ASMR Darling? I would adore to. I think she's so beautiful and she's amazing. And she's like, I think she's a really good example of a young person that's worked hard and gotten herself to where she is. And I think she's very considerate of others, and I think that she presents herself in such a beautiful manner. So I would love to work with her, but I don't know if that would ever happen. Of course, I mean, there's a big subscriber jump between her and me, so I don't know if it would be worth her time. Not to say that she would be like, oh, I don't want to work with her because she's only got however many, but it wouldn't. I don't think it would ever come up in conversation. But I adore her. Are you going to Reading or Leeds Festival? I want to go to Leeds Fest, but I'm not a festival person. I went to Tea in the Park in Scotland when I was 17, and it was the worst experience of my life. I ended up crying on the phone when it was peeing it down raining, on the phone to my dad, asking him to drive all the way up to Scotland to come and pick me up because I had back pain, really bad back pain, and I was having panic attacks, and I was on my own when it was cold and raining in a tent at like 12 o'clock at night because my friends decided to basically let me walk back a mile to my tent when I was 17 on my own. So yeah, shitty friends, they're not my friends anymore. If they ever see that, you're not my friends anymore, it's fine. Hey Sophie, thanks for all your hard work. Your perseverance is so inspiring to me for starting my own channel. Have you got any quick suggestions? Thank you so much, Stephen Joyce. In terms of suggestions for starting your own ASMR channel, I think if you can invest in getting a Blue Yeti, I would get one. It's really the best start for your channel. You can record videos on a camera phone and then just have the audio that's good quality, and that's enough. Sorry, they're going really quick. Yorkshire versus Lancashire. My dad's family are from Yorkshire, but I was born in Lancashire, so I'm a bit conflicted with from Russia, unlimited love. Is it possible to get something like a sign from you? Best wishes. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by a sign, but I'm confused. I'm not sure. Did YouTube stop monetizing? But thank you very much. Oh my love. I was thinking about I've got a PO box, but someone has sent me something through it, but I've never received it, which is why I've not given it out to all of you, because I don't want you to send letters and then me not receive them. But if I would do that, would you be interested? And please, if you would, like, leave your forwarding address and I can send you letters back, because that'd be cool. I can't guarantee that I'd always send letters back, but I could do as much as I could. I'd love to do that. Did YouTube stop monetizing your videos? It's weird. I've gotten like it's difficult. So basically, I was completely fine for a really long time with monetization. I had no problems. Hi, Matt. I had no problems with monetizing for ages. I didn't have any words that would be like, specifically triggering for it. And then all of a sudden, if I use the words roleplay or personal attention, tends to be one that flags up. There's different ones that flag up now, and it's a bit frustrating. I've just heard a door. I think someone might go to the toilet. If they do, I apologise. But if not, then that's okay. Who knows? Someone's sneaking around the house, I can hear them. Matt, will you please go and see what's going on? But in the quietest way possible, please. Thank you. Okay, anyway. I can hear Matt now walking. He's going to check what's going on because I can hear a door. Who's Matt? Matt's my partner. That floor creaking was him. He says you're fine, so I'm assuming that nothing's there. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, sorry. Hi from North Yorkshire. Love your videos. Been watching you for so long, and I saw you on this morning not long ago. So happy for you and happy for you've come. Thank you so much. This morning was such an exciting experience. It was tarnished a little bit by the media and how everyone reacted to Eamon Holmes, but I really like Eamon Holmes and he follows me on Twitter now, so I feel like we're friends, even though he doesn't understand it. Hi ASMRmers, everyone go and subscribe to ASMRmers. If you haven't already seen my big collab video, the ASMR audition room, please go and watch it, and he features in it and he's fabulous. There are also people like Creative Calm ASMR, The White Rabbit ASMR, Crinkle Lovin ASMR, Corona Satori ASMR, Bees and Soriety ASMR, Elo ASMR, Oopsie Daisy ASMR, other people as well, but yeah, go and watch it. It's an amazing video, I promise you. There are some editing mistakes at the beginning, which I don't know what happened, which was very, very frustrating, but yeah. Okay, where are we now? Maybe one of you in the chat have a good idea for a nickname. For instance, ASMR Darlings viewers are called Darlings. See, I don't think you could be called Sophie's or Michelle's. I can't think of anything. And it's really difficult as well because I'm sure you probably know when searching in the search bar for me on YouTube that there's another YouTuber called Sophie Michelle. And it's so frustrating. She's a beautiful young lady from America. She's only 13 years old and she sings and she's fabulous. It's just a bit rubbish that we share the same YouTube name. Because like we started at the same time, I think, but never mind. Michelle on Google, she comes up first. I know. Yeah, it's because she's got way more subscribers than I do. But I mean, in fact, go and check her out because she's got a beautiful voice. I think she's only 13. You could be called the seashells. That's quite cute as well. Maybe I'll do a poll later and you can like decide what you want to be called. Favourite song from When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Mine's definitely Bad Guy. Mine is either Bad Guy or Bury a Friend. Oh no, or When the Party's Over. I don't know. They're definitely like my top. They're my top 3 from that album, and then additionally to that would be Ocean Eyes and Bellyache, like my 5 favourite songs. How did I get into doing ASMR and at what age? I got into ASMR purely through watching it, and then Matt decided that I should give it a go. He just kind of was like, do you know what, you might as well try it because I've been thinking about it for so long. And he was like my little like motivational push to get me to do it. And I started doing it when I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 years old. So nearly 2 years now, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. It's gone so quickly. How did you decide what uni you wanted to go to? So I had applied to university when I was 17 to start when I was 18, that September. But after applying and going to the auditions for the universities, I basically was told not to go to university by my ex-boyfriend. He didn't want me to go. So I cancelled my university application. And then literally straight after that he cheated on me with his ex-girlfriend. So yeah. So I didn't get to go to the university I wanted to. I wanted to go to either Birmingham School of Acting or Manchester Metropolitan to do a BA in acting, but I ended up going to Wrexham, which is where I'm at now. I've literally got 1 week left. So yeah, that's where I went. So I didn't get to go to where I wanted, but yeah. Do you like Queen? I hate being called Queen. Please don't call me Queen. I'm not a queen. That's not to like say that that's not a good idea. It's just I don't like being called Queen because I feel like that's putting me above you, and that's not good. It's going so fast. Oh, the band Queen. Okay, no, I like the band Queen. Sorry, I've not been reading these, so you were all suggesting names of like what to call each other and what to call me. So I was like, you want to call me Queen? No, I don't want you to call me Queen. Sorry. No, don't call me Queen. And I like Queen. There we go. That's embarrassing. I've been called Queen a lot. Yeah. One guy kept calling me Queen and it was making me feel really uncomfortable. Like one guy in particular. So yeah. Where are we? LMAO, that's a bit of an ego on you. It's really, sure, you say I've got an ego, whatever. It's not. I don't like being called Queen. That's what I'm saying. So that's the opposite of having an ego. But sure, whatever. Fave Disney ride. Oh my god. No. Flight of Passage. Yeah, Flight of passage. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. If you get to go to Disney World, I would definitely suggest if you get to book fast passes in advance, definitely book Flight of Passage for every single time that you go to Animal Kingdom. It's definitely the one to book. I would put that over Expedition Everest and any other ride. Marvel or DC? Marvel. If you wait, favorite city in England? Manchester, probably, because Manchester's like where I've seen a lot of musicals that I love. Going to Disney in June and haven't done Flight of Passage before because it wasn't open when I was there previously. We'll definitely go on it now. You will love it. It is just like beyond anything else that you've ever seen. It's just incredible. Favorite TV show? We're really liking The Good Place at the moment. We've watched it so many times. I think we're now back onto season 1, episode 1, and I think this is the 5th time now that we're watching it over, so we're obsessed. Favorite type of character role to play in drama? I tend to like really realistic characters. I'm not a big fan of really kind of expressive out there acting. I just much prefer like really normal kind of more real characters, if that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. What is your favourite part of creating ASMR? The actual recording bit I really enjoy. I hate editing. Hate it. I've considered before, because GB gets her videos edited, I was considering before of getting someone else to edit it for me, but I like to do it myself. Like I just panic a little. So I'm loving this live stream. Thank you so much. I'm a little star. Just struck every time you reply to anything I said. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. How well do you know Lucy and Lauren? I don't know them very well. I've met Lucy once. I've never met Lauren. But lovely girls. I know they're together right now. Having a sleepover in Dublin. So yeah. But no, we don't really know each other very well. I don't know any ASMR artist too well. I'm kind of rubbish with social media and replying to messages, replying to emails. It's just kind of, it gives me a bit of anxiety, if I'm honest. I get scared about replying to things just in case I say the wrong thing or anything. So I don't use it very often. So I don't have the time to kind of like reply to everyone's tweets and like interact too much because I'm kind of like in my own little bubble just trying to deal with life. How do you overcome anxiety? It's difficult because I do struggle with it quite a bit and I am not the best at combating it. A lot of the time, just simply breathing just really helps, like focusing on my breathing. I also like to think about like future plans, like near future plans, because it helps me kind of bring down to like, right, okay, what have I got to do? That makes sense. Like I tend to get anxiety split ends and like dry hair, and it's like it says like no haircuts on it. If I remember what it's called, I'll let you know, or I'll put it in the thing if I remember. But that's pretty much it. I just make sure like not to use too much heat on it. I don't wash it every day. I try my best to wash it every 2 days, if not every 3 days, but that tends to be difficult. So I use, dry shampoo quite a lot, but it's difficult when you've got a fringe because this, after 2 days, starts to look really, greasy, and it's not nice. But yeah. Have you received? Oh no, I've just lost what I was about to read. Have you received any opportunities for acting roles or been noticed from your YouTube by any acting companies or casting directors? No, surprisingly not. So far, of course, if that were to happen, that would be incredible. But as I'm like coming to the end of my studies now, I will be applying to different agencies. So I'll be creating a show reel, and that's part of one of my assessments actually, which is due the end of next week, which I haven't started yet because I'm just stressed and overwhelmed with everything. But part of my assessment is to create a show reel, which I will send off to some agencies and hopefully get some jobs. That's an exciting prospect. I don't know if that will ever, happen because of course life doesn't always work out that way, but yeah. How has it been balancing YouTube and university? It has been very, very difficult. I wouldn't suggest it to anybody if I'm honest. It was relatively manageable for the first year, and then this year has been very, very difficult. If I'm honest, I've put YouTube before university quite a bit. There has been times where I've had no choice but to delay a video or something to get an assessment out, but at the end of the day, this is more important to me than studying. I have to keep reminding myself that because I'm not enjoying myself at university at the moment. It's nothing to do specifically with the course, so if anyone's thinking about going on that course, I'm not bashing it. It's just my personal experience hasn't been that great. So yeah, it's not been that great. So I'm really struggling with that at the moment. So I wouldn't suggest doing YouTube and ASMR at the same time. That made no sense. YouTube and university at the same time. So yeah. Okay. Next year I'm going to Manchester for my last year of college. Do you have anything to recommend? Oh, that's exciting. Do you have anything to recommend? Do you mean like places to go and stuff? It seems really sad, but I would recommend there's a cat cafe in Manchester. I would recommend going there. And also there's loads and loads of theatre going on in Manchester, so I'd definitely go and see some theatre. We have the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester, which is the theatre in the round, and a lot of Shakespeare is put on there, and seeing a Shakespeare production in the round is amazing, so I'd suggest doing that. I know that was a really nerdy answer, I'm sorry. A cat cafe, I thought you had to go to Japan for that. We've got one in Manchester and one in Liverpool, and I'm pretty sure there's one in Cardiff as well. So yeah, it's really cute. The one in Liverpool has got a little, what do you call it? The little naked cats. I can't remember what they're called. And it's called Dobby. It's so cute. It's so cute. You can actually look on Instagram. If you look them up, you'll be able to find it. Cats or dogs? I'd have to say dogs purely because I have dogs at the moment, but from birth I was like a cat person because I've always had a cat until recently, but I only had dogs, and I didn't have a dog until I was it's your first video, you've impressed so much. I recognise your name, Franco, and yes, you have followed me from like as long as I can remember, so thank you so much. That's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's really, it's just crazy to think that you knew who I was when I was like 50 subscribers. It's insane. Oh, so many. Favorite Harry Potter character? Neville. I think Neville's cute. Also, Neville's my granddad's name. Oh, there's so many. Oh, you seem like a dog person. I think I look like a dog person as well. Sometimes, like, people just have auras about them. I don't think I'm a dog person. I had a college interview today and it was really scary, but they were really impressed. Oh, well done. That's so exciting. Do you want to work as an actress or will you do something else? Have you thought about a job in Disney World? It's not theatre, but you could act there too. I would love to get a job in Disney World. The only problem is it is so far away from my family and I am completely a family person. So at the very least I would have to take Matt with me and live very close to Florida and to the actual Disney park, and I don't know if it's very practical. It's very difficult to move your entire life and career and everything to a completely different country, and Orlando's not exactly, an hour or 2 hours drive. It's a 9-hour flight, so if anything were to happen to one of my family members, I dread the thought of not being there, so it just wouldn't be practical. Yeah, but I want to be an actress. I've always wanted to be an actress, and fingers crossed, maybe one day that will happen. What inspires you the most? I tend to be really inspired by my friends. I have really beautiful friends. Particularly, there have been some people that have just made my last year so much more special. In fact, it hasn't been even a year, it's been 7 months, if that. They've made it so special for me. So they really inspire me to, just be the best person I can be. They're so uplifting and so supportive, like amazingly supportive. So yeah, they make me want to be a better person. Do you want to act in live theatre or film and television? I want to do film or television because I love theatre. However, it's not something that you can do if you have a family life. It doesn't really correlate. The hours are very difficult, especially if you're in a touring production. It doesn't really work very well. Not to say that you can't do it, but I just would stay clear of it because I find it very difficult to kind of stick to that theatre structure and being there every single day, rehearsals every single day, all the time. You can't really escape. You can't just take a day off when you want to. Not that you couldn't do when doing film or television, but with film and TV you tend to have a set contract of a period of time where you're recording. So if it's a short drama on the BBC, you might be recording for 6 weeks, and your job contract is for 6 weeks, and you get paid for working for that 6 weeks, and then you don't have to do anything after that. You just have to go to promotions of the show and do TV appearances to promote it. Or a film, it might be filming for 6 months, but then after that, because it pays highly, then you can afford to take a couple of months off to especially as with theatre, if I ended up being in a theatre production, I would have to give up YouTube. I'd have no other choice. I simply couldn't do it. Whereas if I was in TV or film, I could still continue with YouTube, and that's the goal, because I never want to finish doing this. I think you're all having like a conversation with each other while I'm talking to you, because all of these aren't making sense. Thoughts on Hamilton the musical? I haven't seen it. It doesn't seem like my thing though, and everyone is like picking it up, but it's not like, I don't know. Not that I'm saying it's bad, it's just like not my. I don't think it would be my cup of tea, but I would always give it a try. I'm a makeup artist, but also studying cosmetic science. I'm finding it hard to balance growing my Instagram and studying at the same time. That must be really difficult. Instagram is a difficult thing to do because you have to post a lot daily, if not, two times a day. Maybe you can get away with once every 2 or 3 days at most, but it's really difficult, and I am not the person to ask because I'm awful at it. I'll go like 2 weeks without posting something, but I think, stick to it, and if you want to message me on Instagram, and I'd love to have a look at your work, because I find makeup artistry so beautiful and interesting. What do you think of Kinky Boots? I haven't seen it either. I want to though. Who influences your style? I don't really have anyone that necessarily influences my style. I kind of like have a mishmash. Like sometimes I'll wear things that are very like contemporary looking, and then other times I'll look like I'm from the 1960s or the 80s. I tend to wear a lot of 80s inspired clothes, so like denim dungarees and big cardigans and like baggy sleeves and big buckle belts and things, and yeah, I like the 80s. I love 80s fashion, 80s music. It's cool. I've got bad guy in my head right now. Is it midnight yet? Oh, it is midnight. Okay, guys, we're gonna go for like, I'll say 5 more. I'm gonna go for 5 more minutes, okay? And then I'm gonna have to go because I'm in uni tomorrow. So, how to boost self-confidence. I actually tweeted about this before because I'm seeing some of my friends really face tune their photos, and it makes me so sad because they're such beautiful people. So I'd always say, try your best. Try your very best if you do take photos of yourself to not edit, not use Facetune, and also don't use Snapchat filters. Of course you can use them for a bit of fun, but if it gets to the point where you're using a Snapchat filter for every photo that you're taking of yourself and you can't stand the way you look without one, then it's becoming a problem. So just, try your best to recognise your real face. I actually, if I've still got it on my phone, I did a little bit of an experiment the other day, because, in fact, I might have deleted it already because I think I already deleted the app. I did. So basically, I did an experiment, part of my dissertation research, because I'm doing well-being and how social media stops us from getting to that well-being point. I did an experiment where I took a photo of me, completely natural, and I edited it the way that someone on Instagram, like a famous celebrity, like the Kardashians or something, would edit their photos, and it was so strange to look at the difference between the way I looked and the way an Instagram model would look and how that would be appropriate. And it's scary, the difference. I gave myself a really, really sharp chiseled jaw. My face was a lot smaller. My nose was thinner. Eyes bigger, lips bigger. I was more tanned, and my eyes were brighter. And it's just very, very toxic to do that because that wasn't me. It was like a weird Instagram perfection version of me. And yeah, it's not right. It's not right. So please, if you can, try and avoid it. If you go on Instagram and you zoom in on a celebrity's face and you can't see the texture of their skin, it means that they're face tuned it. So please don't think that they look like that, because they don't. And everyone gets breakouts. Everyone feels a little bit insecure sometimes. No one's got the perfect this and the perfect that. We all have insecurities, so please try not to edit them out, because they're what make you you. Okay. You're also sweet. I'm completely lost. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I will be 22. I see myself with my own house. I will be married and have 1 to 2 children. I will have travelled the world. I would have been to Australia, Japan, and the Maldives, and California, New York. Other places, I don't know. I would have travelled and, hopefully still be on YouTube and hopefully be acting. So, the same argument could be said for anything. Are you having an argument? I don't know if you're having an argument. I don't think that you're commenting about this, but I think I should probably say yes. Yes, I do get eyelash extensions, and that is fake. And I don't hide it, and I don't pretend that I don't. That's something that makes me feel confident. So I think it's, if it makes you feel confident, then do it, I guess. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, right, anyway. Okay. We'll go for another minute. I do understand that some filters make people feel better at makeup, but what I'm trying to say is, like, the closest you can get to who you are, just try. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you using filters, but what I'm saying is, it can be very toxic when there's a 16-year-old and all they ever do is use filters, and they don't see themselves as themselves anymore, or portray themselves as themselves online. I'm not trying to criticize anybody. I'm sorry if it comes across like that. I'm just trying to be positive, and sometimes it doesn't come across that way. I'm sorry. Yes, filters alter people's perceptions of what's natural and normal. Agreed, totally. Someone that I've really, really been inspired by recently is Jamila Jamil. I think she's wonderful, and I think she speaks up really frankly and addresses people directly, especially in regards to the whole detox tea